Oh my, LIV Golf is having some serious issues this season. So is the PGA Tour really, but LIV really could be in trouble soon. On this channel, we've talked a couple of times about LIV Golf recently. We strive to be fair, and we've given tournament reviews and talked about official issues around the LIV Tour. We're not trying to constantly belittle LIV Golf and are treating it as a fair product. I'm happy to say that I really think LIV Tucson was the best event they have put on yet. This was because of the golf and the golfers and the exciting leaderboard. I also get really excited about the team franchise thing. I think it's such a brilliant idea, and it's just a real pity how they have executed that idea and the teams or franchises that they have chosen. Cam Smith and Dustin Johnson are still excellent to watch, along with Brooks and Bryson. However, there are some big issues arising. But for now, executives are leaving and details of player contracts are being questioned. Renowned journalist Alan Shipnuck was at a player meeting at LIV Tucson recently and reported all of the details that he heard. In this video, we'll explain what the players on LIV Golf are talking about behind the scenes, and we'll discuss ideas on the franchises and contract changes. Then we'll touch quickly on how the DP World Tour and the PGA should respond. We need to thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Our recent video hit 30,000 views and we got lots of new subscribers for that video. For our small team, this is a dream come true. We want to keep on doing this and make a success of it, so please come on this journey with us. If you like the videos, please subscribe to the channel and make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And now, on with the video. The first issue is to do with the franchises. So we've talked about on this channel many times about just how good the team aspect and idea of LIV Golf is. I think it does make things more exciting when following golfers down the stretch. I still wish they would change those pathetic names, and I wish there was something to actually follow, like a Callaway team or a national team or the youngsters or something, but it's a really good idea. We've suggested the DP World Tour should sell the world aspect of their tour and do something like that in the fall, but more on that in another video. However, although I enjoy it, it looks like the golfers are about to start enjoying it far less. The teams are going to be franchised out next year. That means individuals or businesses can begin to invest in these LIV Golf teams. This is how LIV hopes to become profitable. Players are somewhat upset here though, because this isn't really what they signed up for. Last year, they simply got to split the team winnings 4 ways. Now they have become owners of their team. They're responsible for marketing and sponsorship, etc. And the money isn't going straight back to them. Instead, it's going to go to the team to be reinvested in the future. There could also be relegation for teams who aren't performing commercially. This is all massive news for these golfers who really wanted to play less golf and get more family time. We can only suggest that LIV teams hire us, the golf and ball faithful, so that we can put our good ideas about the teams into practice. Call me. The second issue is the player contracts. This is more massive news for the LIV players that apparently they just weren't aware of. LIV executives are kind of changing the contracts after they have been signed. Most players on the tour believe that they were signing up to 10 LIV events this year, but that has been changed to 14 mandatory events. Relegation is a thing from LIV too, so if the players don't fulfill all 14 events, they may get relegated and just have nowhere to play. All of this is on top of the franchising and money changes in the teams. The tour is becoming far more money conscious, as it quite literally has not made a penny yet. LIV Golf itself judged last year as a monumental success, so it has decided to fast track things this year. It is changing player contracts regarding how many times they will play and for how much they will receive. But if LIV begins to annoy its own players, time is up for the league without a doubt. This has gone some way to upsetting those players, and it's something to keep an eye on. Finally, LIV are having big issues with the business. The most important barometer is the press room lunch. Last year it featured decadent buffets with hot entrees and a cornucopia of desserts, according to Alan Shipnuck. But in Tucson, it was the same cold sandwiches and pre-packaged cookies day after day. Okay, it's not the most important barometer, but it is symptomatic of larger belt tightening around LIV Golf. To get things off the ground in 2022, LIV covered all of the expenses for the players and all of their entourages. Everything was just free for them. But now those costs have been offloaded to each team, again, each franchise. That includes the likes of caddies, and it includes players' families. That decision might be traced back to the PK of His Excellency Yasir Al Rumayyan, the governor of Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, which pays all of LIV's bills. Norman is the front man, but Al Rumayyan is often referred to internally at LIV as the investor, and he is calling the shots. Last year he was able to provide deluxe 747 charter to ferry players from LIV Portland to the JP McManus Pro-Am in Ireland. But when he seen pictures on social media that made the plane look like a flying frat party, he was not happy at all. Al Rumayyan and his deputy Majid Al Sarur were omnipresent at the LIV events last year, bro hugging their way through the Pro-Ams and hosting Tuesday night player parties with fancy wines. But they have been absent this year, and this is kind of a signal that they are now treating LIV more like a business and not a fantasy camp for weekend hackers with PIF money. So, LIV Golf is seriously changing its tune. It's in big trouble without a doubt. It really does have issues, and they're going to come to the fore in 2023. Again, we have to ask the question, should the PGA Tour allow these players to return to the PGA? Also, is this the first step LIV has taken to piss off the players? If that's the case, the whole league will look like dominoes falling before too long. As always, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed this video. Keep watching for the next LIV Golf Orlando on March 31st before they all travel to Adelaide, Australia at the end of April, and see what you think then. Come back to us with the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.